Let's take one more example on node analysis. Determine all the node voltages for the circuit shown below using nodal analysis. In this circuit, we can observe that there are three nodes, that is node V1, node V2 and node V3, and we have one more node. This is we can call it as reference node, or it is also known as datum node, and its voltage is always 0. We'll assume the voltage at this node is something Vd, therefore Vd is equal to 0 volts. We are supposed to find the voltage at non-reference nodes, that is V1, V2, V3 with respect to reference node, that is Vd. In the circuit, in between node V2 and V3, a voltage source is connected directly without any resistor. If the voltage source is connected to two nodes directly, then we cannot apply KCL to those two nodes. Such nodes are known as super nodes. Therefore, here in this example, node V2 and V3 are super nodes. So we can write the equation as, here the positive terminal is connected to V2 and negative terminal is connected to V3. So I can write V2 minus V3 is equal to 10 volt. We'll call it as equation number 1. We remember that the algebraic sum of currents at supernode is always equal to 0. Algebraic sum of currents at supernodes is equal to 0. Now let's mark all branch currents in the given circuit. There is a current source here between node Vd and V1, and we'll mark, say, this current as I1, that is I1 is the current which flows through 2 ohm resistor. Let current through this branch is I2. Let current through this branch is I3. Let current through this branch is I5, and let current through this branch is I4. Make sure that current directions are marked on all branches. Now it says that algebraic sum of currents at supernodes is equal to 0. That is, here the supernodes are V2 and V3. That is, the algebraic sum of currents at supernodes is always equal to 0. Now let us find what are all the currents are appear or come into the picture at node V2. We can say at node V2 the currents are, one is I4 which is leaving the node, one current I2 is entering towards node V2, and one more current 4 amp is leaving the node. So always we should take the incoming current and outgoing current direction opposite to each other. If we consider incoming current as positive, take outgoing current as negative, or vice versa. Okay, let's consider in this example incoming current as positive. So I can say at node V2 current I2 is incoming, that is I can call it as plus I2. Current I4 is leaving the node, that is minus I4, and current 4 is leaving the node, that is minus 4. Now find the currents at node V3. At node V3 we have one current I5 is leaving the node. I will call it as minus I5. 20 amp is entering, that is there is one more current I3 is entering, that is plus I3. So now according to this definition, that is algebraic sum of currents at supernodes is equal to 0. Now we'll add these all currents and we'll equate it to 0. That is I2 minus 4 minus I5 plus 20 plus I3 is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of currents at supernode is equal to 0. Now let's express all these currents in terms of node voltages. I2 is the current which is flowing from V1 towards V2. So I can write I2 as potential difference between V1 and V2 divided by resistor. So current I2 is moving from V1 towards V2. We'll assume that V1 is at higher potential than V2. Therefore I2 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 3. Next, I4 is the current which is flowing from V2 towards VD. So VD voltage is 0. So I4 can be written as V2 divided by 1. That is V2 divided by 1. Minus 4 is constant. Next, I5 is the current which is flowing from V3 towards reference node. Therefore I5 is equal to V3 by 5. V3 by 5 plus 20 plus I3 is the current which is flowing from V1 towards V3. So I can write it as V1 minus V3 divided by 4, which is equal to 0. I can write it as V1 by 3 minus V2 by 3 minus V2 minus V3 by 5 plus V1 by 4 minus V3 by 4. Here the constants are 20 and minus 4, that is 16. I will take 16 on other side, it will become minus 16. I will simplify further. Here V1 by 3 and V1 by 4 will be added up, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, it gives 0.58333 V1, V2 by 3 and minus V1, that is minus 1 by 3 minus 1, it gives minus 1.333 V2. Similarly, simplifying for V3 by 5 minus V3 by 4, it gives minus 0.45 V3, which is equal to minus 16. We'll call it as equation number 2. So now the left node is V1. Now we are supposed to apply KCL to node V1. KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law, to node V1. Here is incoming, current I1 is leaving, I2 is leaving, 4 is incoming, I3 is incoming. That is, the incoming current is equal to outgoing current. That is nothing but KCL. So here 8 is incoming, 4 is incoming, that is 8 plus 4 is equal to outgoing currents. That is I1 is outgoing plus I2 is outgoing plus I3 is outgoing. So now we'll simplify this further. 8 plus 4 is 12 is equal to, now we'll express all these branch currents in terms of node voltages. I1 can be expressed as V1 by 2, because I1 is the current which is flowing from V1 towards VD. VD voltage is 0. Therefore V1 minus VD is nothing but V1 minus VD divided by 2 is nothing but V1 by 2. That is V1 by 2 plus I2 is the current which is flowing from V1 towards V2. So it is V1 minus V2 divided by 3 plus I3 is the current which is flowing from V1 towards V3, that is V1 minus V3 divided by 4. Now let's simplify this. 12 is equal to, here 1 by 2 V1 plus 1 by 3 V1 plus 1 by 4 V1, it gives, or we can write it as V1 in bracket 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. Similarly, minus V2 by 3 minus V3 by 4. Simplifying further, 12 is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 gives 1.08333 V1 minus 0.333 V2 minus 0.25 V3. Okay, we'll call it as equation number 3. Now here I will rewrite the equation number 2 for reference. 0.58333 V1 minus 1.333 V2 minus 0.45 V3 is equal to minus 16. This is equation number 2, and I'll write equation number 1, that is V2 minus V3 is equal to 10. That is equation number 1. Now solving equation 1, 2, 3. Solving equations 1, 2, and in first equation coefficient of V1 is 0. I'll substitute 0. Coefficient of V2 is 1. Coefficient of V3 is minus 1 and voltage value is 10. In second equation, coefficient of V1 is 0.58333, V2 is minus 1.333 and V3 is minus 0.45 is equal to minus 16 is equal to, in third equation coefficient of V1 is 1.08333, then minus 0.333, then minus 0.25 and voltage value is 12. So solving this will get V1 is equal to 18.15 volts. Next, V2 is 17.436 volts and V3 is equal to 7.43 volts. These are the three voltages we have calculated, that is V1, V2 and V3. Thank you.